Hello everyone. For a while, I have been thinking about, and I think it's time for me to make a vlog to educate the deaf community about activism. Today, many deaf people are pretty much lacking that. We are not good at analyzing ourselves, and we are not expert at that, and even working together too. We are quite vulnerable in that area. We tend to rely on deaf leaders who would often take care of us. We would begin by standing as they will handle it. Nope. It's time for us to roll up our sleeves and start educating ourselves. This is why we have too many followers in our deaf community. So I want to take the opportunity to introduce you to activism, which means we are actively advocating for others. So I would like to explain more details on that. First, I want to mention advocacy means that you are in support of whatever you believe in. You got to educating them too. Don't be bystanding, but to stand up and voice your opinion. You also got to support the others too. This is what advocacy is all about. Social change means that it would require improving and protecting the culture. For example, you have to push any change to make it in progress, but maybe not today, but for the future generations to come. Indeed, this would also require healthy dialogues, facing any uncomfortable issues that need to be addressed. We must take a hard look and be actively listening. Be open, don't close it, but also open your heart to be listening and learning as you try your best to understand why different communities are going through and their needs too. You need to understand their reason. Challenge yourself to figure out the reason for that. Don't ignore or try to sweep them under the rug. Aside from that, you got to at least try to understand that. And maybe you will never understand, but to understand their struggles. Be actively listening and stay learning. Resistance is very important because you have to fight against any kind of oppression. Fight back. Not only that, we gotta practice to reduce being enabling any injustice approach. You also have to keep challenging the broken system too. You also have to acknowledge them too. We need to train ourselves to acknowledge and admit that this is not right. Just admit it rather than avoiding the truth. Not only that, we need to stand up and speak up too, sending a clear message that it is not the right thing to do, resisting them for being wrong. So think about this. If we are doing advocacy, social change, and resistance, it's exactly what deaf community needs to do. We gotta work together toward that. Sign off as Star 2006.